The shooting spree suspect has appeared in court. An East Tennessee man died after a dog attack. And sororities recruit members during bid day. That and more today on APSU-TV News. Welcome to the latest episode of APSU-TV News. I'm Bartee with your weekly news update. The Tennessee man accused of a series of deadly shootings appeared in court Tuesday. Memphis police said 19-year-old Ezekiel Kelly shot 7 people over a 24-hour period on September 7th. 3 were killed. Now he's in jail without bond. Sydney Hawkins has the latest on his case.
That's this Friday, okay?
The next court date for 19-year-old Ezekiel Kelly is scheduled for Friday, September 16th, after appearing before a judge Tuesday morning.
I'm passing forward the order that I'm asking the court to enter.
Kelly received the public defender at his first court appearance on September 9th. Tuesday in court, his attorney said she needed more time to talk with Kelly before any further developments in this case. Shelby County Judge Karen Massey, the judge presiding over this case, granted that request. She also signed off on Kelly's attorney's wish to restrict any extrajudicial statements, meaning no statements can be made outside the courtroom. Prosecutors say that practice is standard for a high-profile case like Kelly's.
We want to give him a fair trial, and that's going to, any extrajudicial statement risks prejudicing a fair trial.
Memphis police say 3 people died and 3 others were injured in the shooting rampage last Wednesday. Kelly remains in Shelby County Jail without bond. He's currently charged with 1 count of first-degree murder in the shooting death related to 24-year-old Dwayne Tunstall on Lindale Avenue. In Memphis, Sydney Hawkins, Action News 5.
Police say a family pet attacked and killed a man in East Tennessee. Polk County deputies says the dog was attached to a cable but broke free before it attacked the man on Saturday. The Polk County Sheriff says the man, Rusty Shane Burris, tried to defend himself but later died from his injuries. The family told officers the dog had been aggressive in the past. Authorities put down the animal at the scene with the family's permission. A computer system update may have revealed a personal information about 1,700 people who received TennCare. A TennCare spokesman says the breach happened when a new application listed the name of a person who was already in another household. So far, it does not appear that any personal details were misused. TennCare officials said the agency is offering a year of identity theft protection services to those affected as a precaution. Parents and leaders in the Montgomery County continue to fight against Hillsdale charter schools as they rally in front of the Clarksville-Montgomery School headquarters today. News Channel 5 says the local school board voted against Hillsdale College application. However, the governor's charter board is attempting to overrule their vote and drain funding from the school system into a private business. Those who oppose opening a new school would like to see public schools fully funded to hire more staff and increase employee wages. We'll be right back with the weather after this commercial break.
What a disaster.
You're a disaster.
This is a disaster.
You can't be ready for every little disaster, but you can prepare for a big one. Make an emergency plan today.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile,
for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
We've definitely been seeing some fall weather-like temperatures lately, with the chilly mornings and chilly evenings. Getting into the current temperature, we're currently at 84 degrees with a wind around 4 miles per hour. And moving on. Tonight we'll be at a low of 61 degrees with a low precipitation of 6%, and the wind is still at around 4. And then getting into the 5-day forecast, the weekend will be pretty warm, around 87. And then as we get on into the new week, it'll be rising with a high of 97. And that's all that we have for today. I'm LaTriah Fletcher, and we'll be back after break with the sports.
What a disaster.
You're a disaster.
This is a disaster.
You can't be ready for every little disaster, but you can prepare for a big one. Make an emergency plan today.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
And yeah, I was going to say, Alan, of course, want to update us on sports action going on. Right now, as I talked about, our women's tennis team are in action right now for an invitational. First, they started play against Western Kentucky Hilltoppers at 1 this afternoon, and they are at home, so you can come on out if you can. And if you want to go back and forth between sports to get some AC, you can. Just head over to the Dunn Center and catch our volleyball team right now playing against North Dakota State. I just checked the score of that. They're both tied at 1 set apiece. And if you can't make either of these games, that is perfectly fine because they will both be in action throughout the weekend at home. The volleyball team will be in action later this evening at 6:30 and tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. The tennis team will be playing until Sunday with a match tomorrow at 9 against Alabama Birmingham and against rival Murray State at 1:30. Closing on Sunday, they'll take on Chattanooga at 9 a.m. Switching over to the football side, Govs are holding their heads high after their second big win of the season last Saturday, bringing their record to 2-1. The Governors took on the Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley State with a dominating win of 41-0. Although Scotty Walden and the Govs got a big win, Coach Walden is still looking to bring more discipline to the team and tighten up the mistakes as they ended the game with 15 penalties. To get ready for the second away game of the season against Alabama A&M, the Govs will be looking to tie everything in and on both sides of the ball to pull out another big win before conference play. Lastly, I want to give a special shout out to some special Govs that won some awards this week. Sophomore Erica Scott was named the ASUN Conference Women's Golfer of the Week, and graduate student Mike DeLillo won the ASUN Offensive Football Player of the Week. But with that, I'm going to take a break. Jahmar Perkins, once again, will be right back with more APSU-TV news.
I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Jackson, Tennessee.
Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Gaffney, South Carolina.
Seattle, Washington.
Jeremy, Haiti.
I'm from Três Pontas, Brazil.
Chicago, Illinois.
Hawaii.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Braselton, Georgia. From Modesto, California. I want to be a neonatal nurse.
An athletic trainer and accountant.
Playing the NFL.
An interior designer.
Physical therapist.
Law enforcement officer.
Ultrasound technician.
Social worker.
Physician.
Politician.
Psychologist.
CPA.
Your social worker.
Nurse practitioner.
Physical therapist.
Restaurant owner.
A politician.
Start my own business. Veterinary.
Elementary school teacher.
The NBA player.
Cardiovascular surgeon.
Anesthesiologist.
A businesswoman in Nashville.
Social worker in Miami, Florida.
Politician in Washington, D.C.
Colorado.
Orlando, Florida.
Houston, Texas.
Chattanooga.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Seattle, Washington.
Nashville, Tennessee.
San Diego, California.
Nashville, Tennessee.
New York City, New York.
San Diego, California.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Nashville.
Los Angeles, California.
New York, New York.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Orlando, Florida.
Los Angeles, California.
Baltimore, Maryland. Clarksville, Tennessee.
Carolina Beach, Carolina.
Philadelphia.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Clarksville, Tennessee.
Welcome back to the news. Sororities recruited and connected with their newest members during this year's bid day. Kinsley Andrews reports.
A big week for Austin Peay's Greek community. New members of the Panhellenic Council are celebrating after they were welcomed into the 6 chapters on campus. The Interfraternity Council came out to support the chapters and their new recruits. New members declared their sororities on bid day by running across Forterra Stadium. Lots of chanting chapters and lots of screaming and excitement. This is one of the biggest parts of the years for sororities as they gather new members and grow the Panhellenic community. Potential members mingle with sisters of each chapter before the semester begins, learning a little bit about values, community service, and what the organization means to the members. The process consists of getting to know each other on a deeper level about each sorority and each new members as the days go by, which can consist of conversations about high school activities, achievements, interests, and connections. This is Kinsley Andrews reporting with APSU-TV News.
That's all the time we have for you today. Be sure to follow us at Facebook at APSU-TV and Clarksville Instagram at APSU_TV. Thanks for watching APSU-TV News Update. As always, let's go Peay.